What's going on, everybody? This is Adam from Danville Music, and today we're doing Tuesday tips. Today's tip is how to fly with a guitar. Now, a lot of people, this gives anxiety, heart attacks, and all sorts of crazy, scary dreams. But actually, it's not so bad. What you want to do is basically come up with a plan, how you're going to travel, and really the big decision is, do you want to go soft case or hard case? If you're going to be checking your guitar in, definitely go hard case. If you're going to be taking it in with you as carry-on, you want to go with the soft case. Now, FAA regulations state that if there is room on the plane, they have to let you on there. And there's going to be a link in the description that'll tell you all about it. And I'll even tell you that I used to print out one of the pages from this, just in case any of the flight attendants gave me a hard time about it. But let's talk about first checking the guitar in. That means you want to get a hard case, you want to gate check it, and you want to get a case that's going to really be protective. The case I use is SKB, and they have these great hard shell cases that are not super heavy, very protective. I actually toured China, did 11 cities, and checked the guitar in all the time, and never had any issues with it. My guitar tech even said he's seen trucks back over it. Again, a link in the description for that. But what you do is you go to the ticket counter, you check in whatever other baggage you have, but you tell them you want to gate check your guitar. That means that you carry your guitar through security and all that sort of nonsense. And then once you get past the check-in line, when you're about ready to step on the plane, you set it aside, and that's where you'll see a bunch of strollers and other stuff. So that means that you bypass all the other like conveyor belts and other throwers or baggage handlers, whatever you want to call them, and you get your guitar on the plane with less steps, less people who have, emotional issues who are tossing your stuff, and you get right to the plane. And with a great case, you have very little to worry about in that sort of sense. Now, what people normally do with guitars is they try to get it on the plane in the cabin, which is usually a better option. The cases I use for that will be mono cases. They're a soft case, and the one I use is a M80 that you can actually take 2 electric guitars in, and it looks like you're carrying 1 guitar. That means if you're playing like a fly date, you're going to New York City, going bi-coastal, whatever, what you can do is you can check in your main acts and your backup guitar, and you can put it in 1 case and put it in the overhead bins. And that's a great thing to be able to do. And when you do that, you want to make sure you get into the early boarding if you can. Now, the airline I really like is Southwest. The reason I like them is because their whole business model is based around having 1 style of plane that they use. And what that means is you can reliably count on the overhead bins being the same size every time, and I know for a fact that those guitars will fit in that overhead bin. Or you can maybe find a closet, or you can fly another airline that hopefully will have that sort of room. Anyway, the point is, if you get your guitar there, and if you're early for boarding, you usually will have a very easy time getting your whole rig up there. The other couple of points you're going to want to go through are that you want to be nice to the flight attendants. They have a tough job. A lot of people who are traveling are stressed. The nicer you are and the earlier you show up will greaten your chances of actually getting what you want to have happen.
I'm Dave Chris, and I'm a professional drummer. Sometimes I have to travel to play. And I don't see what the big deal is.
And that's it. That'll be our Tuesday tip for today. And you know what? The more you know, the more you'll grow today.
The more you know, the more you'll grow today.
All right. Thanks so much. Take care.